Welcome to Roll for Noodles, the series where I make a randomized noodle dish for my wife. This series is inspired by Adventures in Ardia's Roll for Sandwich, and make sure to catch our live Q&A tonight at 7. Let's start off with our Roll for Noodle shape. That's a 4 for TJ Squiggles. Next is the roll for sauce. That's a 6 for chili oil. Now let's roll for veggies. A 1 for none and a 5 for peas. Now our roll for protein, a 3 for lentils. And now for our pastability. That's a 10, no pastability. And finally, the finishing touch. A 2, graham crackers. So lentils is a fun roll, brand new to the show. I love lentils. They work great as a meat substitute or just on their own in lentil soup or other recipes. I'm a little worried about them being too mushy with the peas. So let's wash and boil these and we'll come back to them in half an hour. Now I'm gonna activate the garlic cantrip to get started on the chili oil. You may be wondering why I always make my own chili oil rather than buying it. And the thing is, I do buy it. It just never works out for me to use it on the show. I had actually just bought a giant container of it, but dedicated fans may recall the chili oil incident. Guess that's what I get for putting down a jar. So this is how I like to make chili oil. We've got grated garlic, red pepper flakes, and my wife likes hers with chili powder, so I'm gonna add some of that. Then we'll pour in our hot oil. Once that's done bubbling, I'll add a little bit of soy sauce and brown sugar to balance it out. And while we wait on the lentils, I'm gonna start on the other ingredients. You may already know I don't really like peas, but Kelly does, so I guess it's fine. And now that those are defrosted, let's prepare our topping. Corn chips seem to work on everything, so I mean, why not graham crackers, I guess. I think it could work with the sweetness we already have going on in the chili oil. And we love a good crunch. Now I know what you're thinking. Didn't she learn her lesson about crushing things with a rolling pin in a plastic bag last time she tried it? And to that I say, since peas and lentils are both pretty mushy, I decided to roast the lentils. I've never tried doing this before, but I mean, if you can roast chickpeas, edamame, pumpkin seed, chicken, no, that's not the same. But I just thought this could use more crunch than mush. Sorry, I'm a pea hater. I just really don't like the texture. So I just added the rest of the garlic and some salt and pepper, and I'll roast that in the oven for like 20 minutes. Now it's been so long, I bet you forgot about the noodles. TJ Squiggles means Trader Joe's Squiggly Noodles. You may have noticed I didn't activate the as intended cantrip, which would let me use the sauce it comes with, and that's because I don't like the sauce it comes with. But I love the noodles, and so does our expert.
Now spin this way. Good boy. Whoa, 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 whoa. I almost fell. Sit. Yeah, good catch.
I already know chili oil is gonna go well with these noodles because I usually eat these noodles with chili oil. The wavy texture is perfect for clinging onto the oily sauce. I think the only problem here is that we've got a bunch of tiny little bits between the lentils, the peas, and the graham cracker crumbs, so everything might end up just sinking to the bottom. But taste and texture-wise, I think this will be really good. Lauganma, I'm very sorry that I destroyed your bottle of chili oil, and I'll pick up a replacement as soon as I can get over the heartbreak. We're all done just in time for noodles o'clock, and I'm gonna call this one Revenge of the Chili Oil. I'm excited to try this and to snack on the leftover roasted lentils, but it's not up to me.
Cheers. This one's pretty pleasant. I think that this one's light. I mean, obviously the oil isn't like heavy, but it's oily. Good descriptions, Kelly. Obviously would be better with broccoli. But I think that the lentils and the peas actually works really good together. What's the crunchy thing on top?
Graham crackers.
Oh yeah. I love the chili oil with these noodles. The squiggles like cling to it perfectly, and I like that you put some of that brown sugar in it because it made it a little bit sweet and spicy rather than just it being spicy, and I love that. The garlic, also the way that it's grated, works really well with the chili oil because it like gives it more of that stronger flavor. The peas in this are actually surprisingly,
Oh god, that was awful.
surprisingly good. The lentils, the way that you made them a little crunchy, so good. The way that you roasted them, so yummy. I forgot about the graham cracker crumbs. They didn't really like add much or do anything, I'm gonna be honest. They were kind of just there, which maybe they added some sweetness, but because of the brown sugar I couldn't really tell a whole lot. But it wasn't really crunchy. The crunchiness came in with the lentils, and I think you did that perfectly because otherwise if it was lentils and peas it would have just kind of been two mushy things, but very well done there. I don't think that it's higher than French onion soup. That was really good. And it also doesn't match that what was the one? What do we? What would you call that one with the shrimp?
The chocolate shrimp soup.
Yeah, that one was so good. So I think this one is hovering right around a 9 for me. It's very good. It's just not as good as the other ones for me. So I think it sits there.